3, you've got 15 of one colour and 15 of another colour, and you've got to make sure they work. And the reason why that's so difficult is because you don't know which 15 you're going to use. That takes an awful long time to do. So for somebody who's more of a serious puzzler, this is something really, really worthwhile. Here, this is using logical deduction, where you're following a series of rules as you go through, and the puzzles get harder and harder, and then suddenly we find ourselves starting to go 3D. So this is a Sudoku tower.
Wow.
As we turn over, you'll see we can actually build the cube out of it as well. Now, the really difficult thing about the cube is that you only use 27 of the cubes, and you've got no idea which 3 don't actually make part of the puzzle. I can tell you it took me to actually create this puzzle, took me 3 days. And my wife didn't thank me that we're on holiday at the time, but there you go.
What's the age kind of recommendation?
So, further on, it actually gives you easier puzzles, junior puzzles that use 20 of these as well. So you can actually do these from 5 years old plus. So the range of puzzles is enormous. What I will tell you is that the easier puzzles are good for young children. When you start getting to the difficult puzzles, they are seriously, seriously hard. So this is a good present for somebody who likes Sudoku, for a mathematical child who wants to develop their skills as they go through. This will look superb on your coffee table as well. And again, it's another lovely one to bring out for the Christmas table as well. You've actually got in there a whole world of puzzles. How many have we got in there? I can't even remember. Is it 47? 45. 45 multi-level puzzles in there altogether. And this will basically keep you occupied for the rest of your life.
Can I, so am I doing it right? Like something like this? So continuing like this?
Yes.
And then maybe
I think I need to move this one across here. I think I put that slightly in the wrong place. What have we got here?
No, actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that goes like, oh no, that's a corner. Oh.
Can I mention something else as well here? Because this puzzle is made of wood. And seriously good puzzles are made out of wood. And it's actually quite rare these days to find really high quality wooden puzzles. We're nearly there. We're going to have to move this one back here, across to there like that. Move that one down to there like that. And then, are we going to get that in? No, you're still not going to get there in there like that.
So, oh, this is really fun.
Yes, it is. And it will keep you occupied for hours, if not decades.
Okay.
Decades in my case, definitely. So that is 30 Cubed, an amazing game created by the world's greatest puzzler and me.
Okay, well, and then that one there.
That one there, and then you got the last 2.
Oh, no,
you see, you've still got it up. Look here, you've got this one here.
Oh, okay.
But do you see what I'm saying? It looks so easy, and it's not as easy as you think it is at all. I'm going to move this one down to here, this one down to here. And then what have we got left? We've got that one to go in there, like that. I've still messed it up again, haven't I? Look at that.
This is
dear, oh dear. I told you, it's not easy at all.
You know, when I first saw it, I said, I was thinking, I immediately got the Genius Square, and I thought maybe this one, I wouldn't get so much into it, but I actually think this one is equally as fascinating. It's kind of 10% of the 30 cube jigsaw has already gone. Please, if you have got people in your, family that you don't know what to get them, but they do like, this is fabulous. I think it's also the fact that you have got junior, puzzles.
The junior puzzles inside there as well.
More complicated. I love that there is game progression.
Yes.
That you can get into it, start, with the easy ones, and then go up to, and that there are more levels, and this is the enjoyment.
And that's very important. I'll tell you why. Because lots of children find doing thinking puzzles quite difficult. And if you can give them something which involves them doing a small amount before they achieve something, and then they go on to a higher level, they will keep achieving and achieving. So this becomes something that you can put away, take out again, make a note of where you've got up to. This is a wonderful, wonderful game.
If you want your 30 cube jigsaw, the item number is 033746. Your price, if you are a Freedom member, is £16 and something. But if you are not a Freedom member, it's £19.99 plus PMP. But of course, we are in the middle of Festive Freedom, which means that every item has got a freedom prize, which means that it is a further discount as well as not paying PMP. £16.99 is all you're paying if you're a Freedom member. Absolutely love this one. Well, I mean, so far I'm just, you know, I have to say I'm hooked on the Genius Square and the 30 cube jigsaw. I'm just thinking that this is perfect for after Christmas dinner playing around. But we have got another beautiful, you know, game here, and this one is the Snakes and Ladders Unleashed.
Now, let me tell you about this game. Let's move up just a little bit.
Let's go.
Okay, so Snakes and Ladders is a game which everybody knows the world over. By the way, do you know, Paola, what country Snakes and Ladders originated in?
Oh, I have a suspicion, but I don't know.
It's India.
Oh,
it started off in India.
I was going to say either Persia or India.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was India where Snakes and Ladders started, and actually really about the 19th century started to come over into the UK. The thing about Snakes and Ladders is that it's a wonderful game for all ages to play, but it's traditionally been associated with a young children's game, and it's relatively easy for children to do because it's a game of chance, a game of luck, all involving rolling some dice. So what we thought we would do is see if we could turn Snakes and Ladders into a full-blown game of strategy. And that's exactly what we've done with Snakes and Ladders Unleashed. Now let's have a look at what we've got over here. Now the first thing you'll notice is that the Snakes and the Ladders are not just printed onto the board as they are traditionally. We actually have our little snakes and our little ladders here and some bigger snakes as well. And they're beautifully crafted out of wood as well. Yeah. And there's something else here. I don't know whether you can see what Paola's got there, but there is a lamppost and there's another one on there as well. So, ladders you climb up, snakes you go down, but a lamppost you can go up or down. So you can climb up the lamppost or you can shimmy down. And what you'll notice here is that we've got a board, and I've actually just created a small version of the board here. So we've got our start here and we've got our finish here. And as you can see, we've got a variety of squares. Now, this game evolves as you play it. And the way that it works is this. You firstly decide how big you want your board to be. Now, a traditional Snakes and Ladders board is 100 squares. You wouldn't want 100 squares on this because you will be here forever. So we suggest you do anything up to about 48 squares. Okay. And you clip the pieces together. So as you create your board, I don't know if you can see here, you've actually got little holes in the side of them there, and then you've got these lovely little clips, and the clips go on the sides like that, and that's how you build the board, as you can see here. Now, the blue arrows there are just the normal squares that you move on, but you'll notice that you've also got red pieces, and you've got green pieces, and you've got purple pieces. Now, the red pieces send you back spaces, the green pieces send you forward spaces, and the purple ones give you additional commands. For example, they might tell you to move the position of a ladder or a snake, or maybe even more than one ladder or a snake. They might tell you to move someone else's piece, to actually scupper them or sabotage what they're doing in the process, to be really nasty and unpleasant after that Christmas lunch, should you want to. And each player gets a hand of 3 cards, which they keep changing. And as you go through, the board evolves. And this is what I really like. So whatever you're playing from your hand, and there's some examples of the cards here. If you look at the front here, you can see some of the different types of cards there. And literally, it just slips on top, like so. And you can get half a dozen of those on top there. So the board changes as you go through. And in fact, I put that on the wrong way round. And of course, the idea there is to not only get to the end first, but to stop your opponents from getting to the end before you. It's a lovely game. It's a proper strategy game. And of course, it's all based on the traditional Snakes and Ladders.
How many players can they play in here?
Between 2 and 6 players.
Okay, so is that the pieces? For
They are. Do you know what these are called, these little pieces in games?
Well, they look like little people.
They do. They're called meeples.
Meeples? They're
called meeples. These are meeples. And you get 6 meeples. And they work their way on the board as well. So you've actually got your real... And when I say a real ladder, you're not really going to want to climb up this ladder, but here you go. And your snakes, etc. And the rules are basically the same, but of course the board is evolving and changing as you go through. Now, this game has been out for just over 2 weeks.
Really? Really?
So it's unlike these two, which we showed you before, which are taking the place by storm. This is brand new. So in other words, if you're looking for an original Christmas gift, the beauty of this is that the person you're buying it for is unlikely ever to have seen it before. And that makes it a really perfect Christmas gift. And again, something nice to play together as a family around the Christmas table once you've finished those Brussels sprouts.
This is so fun. If you want to go for the Snakes and Ladders Unleashed, the item number is 274690, £16.99 plus PNP. If you are a Freedom member, of course, you have got £15.29, and of course includes PNP, which makes, like Gavin was saying, a perfect Christmas present because, or you know, it's a present to the whole family.
Absolutely. And let me tell you just how much you're getting inside. So you've got 132 of the cards inside there, and you've got 64 of these little connectors. You've got 6 of the snakes in 2 different sizes, 6 of the ladders,
so
2 lampposts. It's great. It's a proper creative thing.
Puzzle, and I love that creativity that you are building your own board. And I think that, like, many of our viewers are quite creative, so they will enjoy that you are creating your own board to play Snakes and Ladders. And how different is that? You know, it is very, very, as well as that has that traditional aspect of the Snakes and Ladders.
Well, you know, everybody knows Snakes and Ladders.
Yes.
So when you show them this, it just creates a sense of intrigue. Or they'll say, what is this at my Christmas table?
Yeah,
it's
amazing. I mean, everything so far, Gavin, has been amazing. As is, I know our Sandro, our producer, is very interested in the next one.
Yeah,
Let's
Sandro
watch.
wants one.
Yeah, he does want one. Let's see it. So,
Suited. Now, when you think about playing cards, tell me what you think about.
Well, I think of, well, tricks and different games, poker as well,
Good.
I'm thinking.
But cards have one thing in common. No matter what pack of cards you pick up, you're always going to have your hearts, your diamonds, your clubs and your spades. Now, what colours are they?
See, the thing is, I'm Spanish, so I use the Spanish card game. So
Rojo,
it's rojo
for red,
negro,
and negro for black.
Green. No, see,
No,
that in
you see
Spanish,
there
in
is-
the Spanish thing. Sorry.
You're not a Spanish audience, are you? So you're used to the hearts and the diamonds being red and the spades and the clubs being black. Now, who says they have to be that colour? Now, when I created this game, what I wanted to do was create a game that broke all the normal rules of card games. So if you look through here, first you'll see not only that they are a variety of colours,
Definitely,
but also you've got different quantities of them. There's actually 12 things on each of the cards. So it's like a normal pack of cards. You've actually got more than that. You've actually got 60 cards in there. No two that are the same. And they've got different quantities of the hearts, the diamonds, the clubs and the spades on there. None of them in any traditional colours at all. No. So those are our packs of cards. And we're going to put those down there. And they are what we're going to call our response cards. We're going to come back to those in a second. These here are our challenge cards. Now, on our challenge cards, they give us various challenges. So this will tell us we need to find a card which has 6 or more diamonds, 7 or more green colours, or 7 or more diamonds. And as we go through, you'll see all different types of instruction that we actually have to follow in order to play this. And as we go through, you'll see there are some special cards as well. Your usual miss a turn or change direction, etc., or get other people to change their cards and so on and so forth. Now, what we do here is, again, we break the rules of a normal card game. I'm going to give these a little bit of a shuffle here. And you deal each person 5 of these cards, which are the command cards, and 5 of the green cards, which are the response cards. So I'm going to give you there. And let's just move this to the side over there. I'm going to do this as an open hand so that we can see. And we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for you there. And we'll deal, and I'm just trying to do them randomly here. So I pick them out 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 more over here and 5 over